Hey guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, codingphase.com. Hey guys, what's really good? How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing great, man. I'm just fixing up the title real quick. So give me a second. This is live, you know. But we are here, guys. We're gonna be looking at a lot of different jobs and a lot of different things that are part of Shopify and just opportunities. Okay, let's just put it out there. It's just opportunities. Okay, I know some of you guys have been slacking. Some of you guys be like, man, I don't know if I want to jump into this. And I'm telling you guys ahead of time, man, you cannot miss this opportunity. Shopify right now is the hottest thing that's going for anybody that's trying to get into the industry. Now, we're talking about people that want to make money as a freelance developer and as an app developer. Okay. Shopify right now, straight up, is literally where WordPress used to be 10 years ago, and even 10 years ago, like 2008, around there. Okay, when Shopify was just bubbling up and everybody was jumping on it, right? Everybody that needed a website, they were using WordPress, right? And to be honest with you, right, the people that got into WordPress back then, those are the people that really cashed out. Okay, those are the people that really cashed out, and even to this day, you can still make some money with WordPress, but not how you was able to make it in the beginning. Okay, so that's where we at right now. Okay, Shopify has been around for a long time, right? I believe the company originally has been around since like 2004 or something like that, like some crazy numbers, right? Back in the days, they've been doing it for a while. But Shopify now is really becoming a household name. Okay, whenever you say I want to take a cab, what do you say? You say Uber. Hey, I want to take an Uber, right? When somebody says, hey, can you build me a simple website that I could go and change things around and be comfortable with, right? Most people is gonna say, can you build me a WordPress website? Now, what's happening with e-commerce is that literally everybody who's trying to create a store, it doesn't matter if it's the mom and pop shop that sells t-shirts in the neighborhood, sells sneakers, right? Literally the guys that's selling antiques, right? The guys that selling ceramics and pottery and things like that, or the guys that selling lenses, vintage lenses, right? Anything that you could think of, they are all jumping into creating e-commerce websites now. Just like when you say, I want to take a cab, let me get on that Uber, right? People are saying, hey man, I want to get my online store, I need to go to Shopify. They're not saying Wix. They're not saying Squarespace. They're not saying none of that stuff. Those things that are out there, right? Like all those other platforms that are out there, they're like Lyft. You get what I'm saying? When somebody comes in and says, "Hey, man, you want to take a lift?" Right? It sounds weird already. You get what I'm saying? So now Shopify is a household name, and that's where everybody's jumping to. Okay, in this live stream, I actually want to show you guys, different opportunities that's out there that's just popping up, right? New gigs, right? There's a lot of freelance gigs, and there's not that much competition at all because most people don't know how to do WordPress, WordPress, Shopify websites, right? Either Shopify themes or custom applications, right? They just don't know. It's a new technology, something new that they don't know, right? They still haven't picked up on it. As you guys can see, nobody else is talking about it except your boy. Okay, there might be like maybe one or two Indian dudes, and shout out to the Indian guys that's out here, right? Those guys is always on top of whatever opportunity there is to make money online. Indians know about it. Let's just say Indians know they can't get that type of bread in India. They're gonna make it online. Okay, so shout out to the Indians, shout out to the guys in the Middle East, right? Those guys are always hustling and finding the ways to get in here in the game. Okay, so shout out to everybody. Currently, right now, we got a couple of people's, on the live stream. Hopefully we can get more people as we start the live stream. Of course, it's 11:30 basically at night. So I totally understand if you miss this live stream. I'm actually gonna keep this whole live stream up so you guys can see it. Okay, so hopefully if you missed out today, you can watch it tomorrow and tomorrow morning. Okay, so don't worry about it. This live stream is staying up. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start with going to Upwork. Okay, if you guys don't know what Upwork is pretty much, we could say the number one place to find freelancers. Okay, as far as like professionals, because you could go to Fiverr and you could find a crackhead on Fiverr, like straight up, like you'll find a guy that doesn't even know how to code, and he'll be like, "I'm a Shopify expert," like. Throw me $5, throw me $25, and I'll build you something. I don't know if it's gonna be great, but I'll build you something. So most companies and people know that, the best place to really find people that are, proficient in certain skills is Upwork. So I'm gonna see if I can share this with you guys. Put this on the screen real quick. All right, let me see. Here we go. All right, cool. So for those of you guys that need me to zoom in, let me zoom in for you guys. Okay, right. So right now, if you go to Shopify not Shopify, if you go to Upwork, you can search for Shopify. You're gonna see there's like 906 jobs. Now, what you're gonna notice is that there's jobs popping up about Shopify gigs and Shopify freelancing, like every few hours, like literally. Like if I come back here in a couple of hours, it's gonna say 1130 or 1175. Like the numbers keep going up. The jobs, the gigs are just popping up. Okay, so I actually came and took my time to look over a couple of the jobs that I will apply for if I was a beginner, right? Especially if I have the skills, right? And again, this skill, some of you guys might have it, some of you guys might not have it, some of you guys might know how to create themes, create applications with Shopify, but the majority of you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know about it. So that's why I will say, you know what? In the description below, I'm gonna leave you guys a couple of links. Okay, pretty much you can sign up to codingphase.com. We teach you this. Okay, we get you prepared for being able to apply to this type of jobs and gigs that's out here. Okay, so if you want to learn Shopify theme development, you want to learn Shopify app development, go to codingphase.com. It's literally right there. Just come in, codingphase.com. You'll see it right there. Career paths. You got Shopify theme developer, right? Shopify app developer. We teach you guys everything from HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right, to Shopify theme development, Google Analytics, Facebook, and Google Ads. All of the things that most clients is going to ask you about, right? We already have it in the bag. We already have it there for you. You could go ahead and get started today, okay? Same thing for Shopify app developer. We have everything from HTML, CSS, Node.js, Express, PHP 7, Laravel, right? App development is more for the back end. So this might take you a little bit longer, but that doesn't mean that you can't just get started with theme development. Theme development just pretty much means, hey, can you go in, take this design, and create a theme out of this within Shopify? That's it. And when we say that, it's just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, okay? We're not talking about nothing crazy. Understanding how to use Shopify's Liquid template engine, and that's pretty much it, okay? Once you understand that, then you're good to go. Let me see if I can put this right here. Let me see. What would be the best place? There we go. All right. So again, this is where you're going to be able to learn these skills. But let's get into the jobs and see what's out here, right? So there's a couple of things that I've seen that really caught my attention because they're not asking for nothing crazy, okay? Let's say we developed 2 websites. This is one job, right? One gig. Don't get scared when you see expert Shopify developer. This is how they weed out the people that don't know what the hell they're doing, okay? This is how you get scared. This is if you're a junior developer, you're like, oh my God, am I an expert? Bro, if you took my courses, you could consider yourself an expert. because pretty much anything that they're gonna throw at you, like literally, you can build it on your own now. Okay, so don't get scared. I know some of you guys is the same thing when you see a job listing that says senior developer or 3, 4 years, 5 years of experience. Bro, nobody has 5 years of experience, right? It's like guys that coming in and say, I got 5 years, 10 years of experience as Shopify developer. Like the majority of people are lying. Like most people were not doing Shopify development 5 years ago. Okay, so don't worry about it. All right. But this is one of the things that's out here. Okay. Hi all. We developed 2 websites for sports supplement companies in Las Vegas. Responsibilities: manage 2 Shopify Plus storefronts. Write clear quality code for software and applications. Perform tests. Pretty much, they want you to know, things with the back end as far as GraphQL, right? Pretty much knowing how to create custom applications for them, and that's like what we're teaching on the Shopify app development course. Okay, these are the 2 websites that they're pretty much want you to work on. As you guys can see, this is not difficult. This is not like a super complex website at all. Okay, if you look at this is not a complex website at all. Okay, all of this that you're seeing, this is actually Shopify apps that people have paid for, right? So when I tell you guys, hey man, get into Shopify app development, right? People are paying for little simple things like this of just connecting their Instagram to the Shopify store. People pay for it, bro. Trust me. Okay, so as you can see, it's a pretty simple theme layout, nothing crazy at all. Okay, if you want, you could just go in here and start applying to this type of jobs. Like if you got the skills, of course. If you don't got the skills, that's why I give you on the description the freaking links there, man. Take advantage. This is no BS. This is no like, oh man, there's no way I could do this. Bro, take the course. You're gonna be able to do it. There's people right now taking the Shopify app developer course, and they already have ideas of applications that they're building on the side. While they're doing the course with me, they're already doing their own apps on the side. Okay, that tells you that in just the beginning of the course, they already grasp the majority of the things that they needed to understand to start building applications on their own. Because that's the plan, right? The plan is not to have you dependent to me, right? My goal is to get you prepared, and then from there you could go and fly like a little bird. You get what I'm saying? Do what you have to do. You don't have to be with Coding Phase forever. Like that's not the goal. The goal is to get you prepared, and then from there, once you start making your own bread, you share your knowledge with others, and you tell them, "Hey, man, I actually learned these things from Coding Phase." Right? That's what I want. I want everybody to be successful. That's why I jump into this type of niches that there's not that much competition. Nobody else is talking about this. Nobody's really doing this. Now, it's come to my attention. Some people, they watching what we do at the channel. Now they're switching up on what they're doing, trying to imitate and do what we're doing here. Shout out to Michelle. Thank you for the notice. Michelle sent me a message like, yo, Joe, XYZ is, now they're doing what you're doing. Exactly the same thing. I'm like, yep, I told you guys, right? But anyways, let's move on from that. This ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? Like people watch my channel, they see the moves that we do here, and then from there they want to do it themselves. Okay. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, this is a simple website, man. This is nothing crazy. Same thing as this one. Okay, they both designs are pretty much the same, very similar to each other. Okay, they're using the same Shopify apps for their Instagram. Okay, look at this. Like the design is not even nothing crazy. Okay, but at the end of the day, this is what they're looking for, man. And pretty much everything that they're asking for here is exactly what we teach you at codingphase.com. All right, my advice is, hey, man, the best thing that you can do for yourself is like literally sign up for a yearly membership. Okay, especially when it's on a sale like it is right now, 50% off. Okay, you're paying half of what people pay on a yearly membership, which gives you access to all the courses, all the career bundles. So pretty much you could learn HTML, CSS, right? JavaScript, PHP, Ruby, everything that's in there. And then at the same time, you have the career bundles like the HTML email developer. You have the things like the Shopify theme developer, Shopify app developer, which is two separate bundles because it's two different things. One focuses on the front end, one focuses on the back end. So you know what I'm saying? So take advantage, it's the best thing that you can do. All right. So this is just one of them, right? Now for this one, they're looking to pay, hourly $80 to $100. Like this is not, I'm gonna do Command R, right? Which means let's refresh this page because some of you guys might be like, wait, hold on. $80 to $100 an hour. Okay. I'm just doing Command R on this thing, multiple times. So people will be like, damn, Joe right clicked this and he put in spec element, he changed the numbers. Nah, this is real numbers that's out here. Okay. Just like what I told you guys. I told you guys a while back, the best thing that you can do is focus on creating applications for businesses. Okay. Focus on creating products and services for businesses because you're not dealing with the general public, right? So let's say, for example, if you deal with the general public, like let's say some random guy on Craigslist and comes up and says, hey man, I would love to build the next Facebook, right? Here's $300. You can't build the next Facebook with $300, right? Now, a business knows that what you're going to be able to do for them is going to bring in money. So they're going to pay you according to what they're going to get back out of you. You know what I'm saying? And most companies know that if you go in here and you lowball it, right? And you go in and get a guy from, I don't know, not to say India, Pakistan, right? Whatever, right? You go and get a guy for $9 an hour, right? He might not be prepared. He might not have the skills, right, to actually create the application or the website that you might need, okay? Especially on different time zones, that's a headache. They'd rather have somebody here in the U.S. So if you're based here in the U.S., you're on home court. You get what I'm saying? You got the home court advantage, right? So because if you're in the East Coast and the company's in the East Coast, hey, same time zone. If you're in the East Coast and they're in the West Coast, it's a few hours away from each other, 3-4 hours away. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when they call you, if they call you at 12 o'clock in the daytime, right? Over there might be 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning, right? In your time, it's at 12 o'clock. They can stay in contact with you and work on the projects and do the changes that they might need, right? Communication is super key to everything when it comes to working with businesses, especially freelancing, okay? So there's another one. Shopify developer needed ASAP, okay? I need this now, okay? Now, it might say $19 to $46 an hour. Of course, you might come in and say, you know what, give me 35, right? That's still good. You know what I mean? Like $35 an hour, that's still good. That's what most people make once they have 2-3 years of experience. You come in here, we can bring out the calculator, right? We can say $35. Let's say you come in and you do, I don't know, let's say you come in and you do at a minimum 25 hours. Okay, that's $875 that you did, right? On a simple project. Now, of course, I say this is simple projects because I already know how to basically do all of the things that they're asking for. Anything from theme development to app development, right? Do changes on their themes that they already have. Like I already know that, right? For somebody that doesn't know this might be difficult, right? But at the end of the day, this is simple, right? $35, not bad. Trust me. Okay. Expert Shopify developer. This is another one. We're looking for expert Shopify developer to white label with us for some initial work, which will hopefully lead more steady drip of work. Again, this is building a relationship. Now, look, they haven't even gotten their store up yet. They haven't even gotten their product up, but they're willing to go $35 to $75 an hour. Okay. Now, again, project length 1 to 3 months. Okay, 1 to 3 months. They're not worried about, hey, are we gonna lowball this guy, or hey, are we gonna do this and that, right? So take advantage of that. Okay, you must work extremely proficient Shopify, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Okay, you must understand how to use Git, understanding high level code deployment, right? The initial work will be getting our feet wet with the client, should lead to a ton of more work if we can earn their trust again, right? So this is probably a digital agency that's looking for somebody who has the skills, and probably locally they can't find it. Like I said, most people are not jumping into Shopify. This is not what people are jumping into. They're jumping into, hey, I want to do Node.js, GraphQL, MongoDB, Apollo, and the whole merge stack. They want to jump into the whole shebang, right? They're trying to get into Google. They're trying to, you know what I'm saying? So most people don't even know how to use this platform and create things that businesses need. Okay, most people are not focusing on this. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in here. Okay, shout out to my boy AP Music, uh, in here live with your boy. Let me see. Why are you using React for Shopify? Just use Bootstrap. You could use whatever you want. You could use whatever you want. Okay. Now in the Shopify app development course, we're focusing on using React because we're using React for the dashboard. It's gonna be easier. Like we could go ahead and do it, server side render, everything, through Laravel and using Laravel Blade, right? But for a dashboard, it's so much easier to have everything with React. It's actually much simpler. Okay. But yeah, man. Again, there's just opportunities, man. Opportunities. They there, right? They there right in front of your faces, right? Just like this. I've been saying this, man, and I always say I've been saying this because I've been freaking saying it for a while. Look, man, if you really want to succeed and you really want to get those opportunities on your own, right? You want to go to the left field. What do I mean by that? Everybody's going right. Every single person is going right. All of your competition is going to be at the right. Everybody's doing the same thing. What you want to focus on is not what everybody's doing, whatever is popular, but what's going to guarantee you to get a job, to guarantee you to get paid, to get those freelance gigs, to get those jobs full time, right? So as you can see, this right here, this is like a digital agency, most likely somewhere in the US, right? Look, Austin, it says Austin, United States. So most likely in Austin, right? They can't find a local Shopify developer, okay? Now, this type of work, you could do it from anywhere in the world, right? You could do it from anywhere in the world. But as you can see here, only freelancers located in the US may apply. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for guys that are here in the United States. You can do this work from home. Okay, you can build a relationship with that digital agency. Okay, they're getting the clients. They already have those clients that are asking for certain skills. They might not have that go-to guy for Shopify. Now you can work with them. This website, Upwork, is just a place for you to build relationships. Some people come to Upwork and they think they need to be trying to find jobs all the time. Like Upwork is not about that. The guys that really do it well is the guys that come in and build relationships with their client and get them off Upwork. Because once you get in contact with a client, you could easily say, hey man, here's my phone number. Hey man, here's my Skype, right? Hey, this is my Slack. Hit me up. Let's stay in contact. Let's work. Okay. Upwork does take a percentage of your income, right? So let's say I can't remember the exact number right now, straight off the head, but let's say they're taking 20%. Okay. You could easily talk to one of those clients and tell them, hey man, you could pay me 20% less and you don't have to pay that to Upwork. Now you have their contact. Now you're talking to them. Now you're building a relationship with that client so you could continue to have them there for any type of work that's coming your way. Okay? Doing freelancing is not hard. Okay? When you have a skill that's in high demand, the clients come to you. The clients is going to come to you with different gigs and different jobs and different things. Okay. Now, again, you could come in here and look at this video and say, you know what, this is cool, Joe. This is nice, right? You could come in here and say, this is nice, Joe. Good one, Joe. Good video, Joe. Right? Gems. Gling, 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 gling. Gems, Joe. You can put that in the comment section, right? But you gotta take advantage. You gotta actually put it into work, right? If I'm telling you about this, it's for a reason. Okay. I told people about HTML email developers. Okay. It's not like I created this new job listing. It's been here since I started, and even before that, right? Now, people came in, took advantage, got their jobs, got into the industry, did what they did. Okay. Now, I'm telling you for Shopify, because Shopify is something that even I myself, I'm diving deep into it. Even I myself is going through Upwork, getting clients, reaching out to a lot of these people. Most of these people that you're seeing here, I'm applying to them too for my agency. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing this like wholesale, right? I'm getting all these clients, getting all these people to hit me up. Now I got a team of other developers that now I'm just the middleman, right? CP agency is just the middleman. Now I could come in and give it to, one of my students, or hey, now I could give it to one of my friends who knows about Shopify development and it's comfortable. You get what I'm saying? So the same thing that I'm doing, you could be doing yourself. Okay. I apologize for anybody that I just realized the audio was from the laptop instead of the microphone. It is what it is, man. But like I said, man, take advantage. Opportunities is there. You don't want to be the guy that comes in a year from now, 2 years from now, when everybody's trying to jump on it and be like, well, I'm building a Shopify application. I'm making this amount of money. And then you be like, damn, I heard about that. Damn, Joe was a visionary. Joe told me about that a long time. Why didn't you do it when I was telling you? You get what I'm saying? Like, this is why I'm putting emphasis on Shopify, because we need to take advantage of this. I don't want any other community. I don't want anybody else to get a piece of this pie, right? This is for us. I've been saying this for a while. I'm like, yo, you know what? If anybody's going to make some bread out of this, I want this to be in the coding phase community. I don't want it to be like, well, by that time, XYZ channel or XYZ.com or XYZ whatever, now they're trying to